The media really got busted. Speaking of CBS, Colbert's one of them. They got busted over this whole Donald Trump is dead hoax. I mean, this was unbelievable. They were going with this, and the Democrats too. Did you see Timmy boy, Tampon Tim? I always forget his last name because there was that Tim Kaine who looked just like him that ran with Hillary, and then we had Tim Walz from Minnesota. I mean, they're like carbon copies of each other, and they're both Timmys. And he ran with Kamala Harris. Anyway, the media is getting kind of busted on this whole Trump is dead thing. I mean, this is one of the guys, Colbert, of course. He's still in the slot for a little while. He's been told his show will not continue on. And part of it is because of his bias, and then the fact that he's just bleeding cash, right? You're talking about 30, 40, 50 million dollars. You take your pick right down the drain because apparently he doesn't know how to run a business very well. Anyway, Forbes reporting, this is him saying this on his show, which, by the way, we can't even show you the clip because he's so bad at running a business. He doesn't understand that clips actually make him relevant. And yours truly will get hit with a copyright strike if I run anything from his show because, he's that great. He's that great that we can't possibly run it without paying him. Please, we're actually trying to give him some publicity. If he had any publicity and was part of the regular, normal conversation at the water cooler, maybe he'd still have a job. Maybe people would watch. But anyway, I can't run the clip. I can only tell you what he said in his segment, pointing out that Forbes over the weekend was like, oh my gosh, there's these frenzied social media rumors speculating on whether or not the president has died. You had CNN covering it. Now, he's basically just out on the golf course. But think about it. It's amazing because we're living in a world where we have so much transparency and so much access to the president of the United States. If he goes missing for 48 hours, people are like, oh my gosh, what happened to him? What happened to him? What happened to him? So Colbert, his audience, he did this story. This was what was crazy to me. They actually booed. You know that that's on cue, by the way. They had the cue cards that they hold up. Remember I told you the expensive studio audience and all the wranglers that you have to have for them? They got a cue card that says, okay, everybody boo now. He said, when I came back to the office, I was shocked to learn that over the weekend, the biggest story was frenzied social media rumors speculating whether Donald Trump had died. For the record, Donald Trump is very much alive, okay? Audience boos. No, we like our presidents alive, he says. Laughter. And then he goes on, he's very much alive, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you, it was not as bad as one Timmy Walz, who actually is just a disgusting human being in my view. Absolutely, positively disgusting in every way, shape, or form, including what he said, kind of hoping for, what kind of guy is this? He's not very American in my book.
You get up in the morning and you doom scroll through things, and although I will say this, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. There will be news sometime, just so you know, there will be news.
You sick, and I'm going to have to hold my tongue. But you know what? Scott Jennings called him out for what he is on CNN, calling him bad word, and then some.
Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, holding up a phone in front of a rally saying, well, we thought we were going to wake up and find out the president had died. Someday it'll happen. Someday it'll happen. I used to say he was the biggest buffoon in American politics, but it's worse now. No political official, no elected official should be walking around saying, well, I'm hoping we wake up one day and the president of the United States has died. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. These are crazy people. Thank God they're not running the country. Really, thank God they're not running the country. Donald Trump reacting to these rumors that were out there. Listen.
3 million user engagements as of Saturday morning about your demise.
Really? I didn't see that. I have heard it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences, all successful. They went very well, like this is going very well. And then I didn't do any for 2 days, and they said there must be something wrong with him. Biden wouldn't do them for months. You wouldn't see him. And nobody ever said there was ever anything wrong with him, and we know he wasn't in the greatest of shape. No, I heard that. I get reports. Now, you knew I did an interview that lasted for about an hour and a half with somebody, and everybody saw that was on one of your competitors.
I just got to say, it is a sign of the times when if somebody goes missing for however many hours, people start talking like that. In that sign of the times, we do have transparency. We do have access. And you know what? We're very thankful for that. Very, very thankful for that.